Now from the Lone Star State in Houston, Texas, nighttime baseball from beautiful Minute Maid Park. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. The Stros have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Charlie Morton will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, not a real good performance in his last one. Wasn't able to get out of the 4th inning. Was fortunate to come away with a no decision. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's expecting a much better performance in this one.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The 2-2. On a line, that's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
In the second option, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's just 1 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
A ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ellsbury gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Popped him up. Bregman is under it, no problem, 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Little dribbler up the first baseline. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Line drive base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Trace Thompson digs in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he has 9 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
On the ground to the left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate. And the throw's too late, and Ellsbury's safe at the plate.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Bureau. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Hit high and deep out to left field. Kemp retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 1 and the Astros nothing. Striding in for Houston, Tony Kemp. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll ensure that this ball stays foul, and a smart play, as that would have been a base hit if it had come back. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. There to take it is Gregorius for the first down. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks on the move. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. Ball 1. Samardzija. He carries around the nickname Shark. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning.
Batting fourth.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Snap throw from the catcher. Altuve is off at first with 2 away. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about it. Samardzija sets. Here it is on 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. One left for Houston. They still trail 1-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Mike Moustakas, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's 1 for 4. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. In the outfield, Josh Reddick, a huge wrestling fan, but what we need to lock in on is the fact that he's got one of the best arms in baseball. Loves throwing guys out at the dish. We'll see if he gets the opportunity today.
Next for New York, Starlin Castro. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the first pitch to him. And a breaking ball stays outside. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First pitch on its way. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. The 0-2 once more. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate.
7 foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin bag at this point.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0.
For the Astros. Center fielder.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. In his career, Springer has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Pitch is popped up. board. Shading to his right. 1 out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. Let's focus our attention on outfielder Jacoby Ellsbury. His calling card is speed. First step quickness, the ability to get out of a box, the ability to have great reads. What you will look for today is guys will test his arm. Look for him to have to make a big throw to nail someone at third base or at home plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
Hit on the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now the Astros designated hitter, Marwin Gonzalez, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Samardzija into the windup. Here's the 1-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Some of our nation's young minds and now at the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 away. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He popped out in his first trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Springer at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Bohr. He reached on a single in his first truck. First delivery to him on the way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but they lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Astros.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Evans.
And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0. Gaddis, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0-1 the count. Gaddis on at first, nobody out. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. He's running. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's 1-1.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Stepping in now, Josh Reddick, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
The 0-2 once more. Locks him up for strike 3.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Jose Altuve is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Line drive to left. But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Astros pick up a... Digging in to try it again, Trace Thompson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
1-1 the count. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, a designated hitter, Giancarlo.
Ready for another chance. Giancarlo Stanton looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he grounds one briskly to short. Correa fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. 2-1 New York. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Carlos
Popped him up. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out.
Number 4.
Stepping in, George Springer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Thompson's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
First baseman, number 10.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a high strike there, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
3-2 now. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Tied into straightaway right. Thompson's on his horse, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down. Here's Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Starlin.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now batting, Aaron Hicks comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Softly hit out towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yankees retired on. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Designated hitter, Marwin.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Popped him up. Moore is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Stepping in, Alex Bregman. RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Step on the bag for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Up next for the Astros.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Thompson. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Astros leave 1. Our score. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Digging in to try it again, Justin Bour. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trace Thompson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And again, a throw, a dive, but he's back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2. Giancarlo Stanton will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Kemp is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Thompson's under it. 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Jose Altuve is working on a 1-for-2 game so far. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the hard plate.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Yep, 1-2.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 1.
Ready for another chance? Carlos Correa. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far. Popped up. Moore will put this one away, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros.
Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. 0-for-2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. No hits to this point. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Popped up. And there's one down now. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in once again, Starlin Castro. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after. Here's George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last throw.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
To the left side, but it's well foul. The 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 2-2 offering. Missed with a slider.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. He's set and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Marwin Gonzalez. Last time through was a base hit. Hit back up the middle. There's one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come from Houston after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 52, Buddy Bonsier.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Ellsbury.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he lays off for ball 1. Bushers has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Justin Bour. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Sliding stop by Altuve. And give it up on a... Evan Gattis now standing in. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Evan Gattis.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
2-0.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, there's only a one-run question to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. 1-0 the count. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he'll signal for the bullpen. That's going to be it for Jeff Samardzija. Now the 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball. Now the 2-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Gaddis aboard here at first with nobody out. Fly ball to straightaway left. Ellsbury moves over. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. First offering on its way. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
The next 0-2. And this is a strike 3 call. Whoa, caught a break there. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the line at first. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is in the air out to right field. Thompson's under it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Houston. They still trail it here 2-1. Chris Davinsky enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Trace Thompson. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time. First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Grounder down the line at third. Another 0-2 home. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Gaddis gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Stanton is retired, 2 down now. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch coming, here it is. With a swinging bunt up the line. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Dellin Betances enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Now to the plate, Jose Altuve.
And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. The 1-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gregorius has a play. 1 down. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0 home. Drilled to first. Bourne moving to his right. And he'll take this on to first. And they're down to their final out, 2 away.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line. And it obviously worked out perfectly.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off.
Yuli Gurriel is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And the breaking ball stays outside.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Here it comes, 2-0. And he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Springer, the runner at first with 2 gone.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Fouled off. Last strike now for Houston. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a miss on the slurve, strike 1. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Line hard toward right center. Springer is digging for home. He scores, and the Astros have tied it. It's a 2-2 game.
Boy, Dero, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the 9th and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the 9th inning, and you're able to come through for the team.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. No problems here, Houston. The Astros are going to walk off a winner. Second, but they throw it away.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this. Turned in a